Yeah, so we'll be watching UFC in the Discord from early prelims at 6:30 Central. So plan accordingly. All right, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I was gonna go. There's a quest up here. I'm gonna go pick it up. I think so. I hope it's work. It doesn't seem like my like audio is desynced with my camera anymore. I hope. I can't really tell. It's like maybe a little, but not like near as bad as it was. I don't know what happened with that. It was doing it again today. God, that view's hit me all wrong. It was doing it again today. Whenever I was like I was gonna go live earlier. And then it was doing it again. I couldn't figure it out. So I just like didn't go live. I was like, I'll figure it out in a little while. I went and ate food instead. And then I came back and I started playing World of Warcraft and got carried away. And then I had a bunch of problems like with Tofu's cat cam. It's working right now, but I can't, like every time I try to adjust the exposure on it, it freezes. So he's there, but he's just really dark until the sun comes up. When the sun comes up, you'll see him. He is kicked back. Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on, let me do that. Can I do it in-game, or do I have to go into the battle net? Fucking nap. Oh, I can just do it on my phone. The soundtrack, honestly, banger. World of Warcraft soundtrack's banger so far. I didn't realize the game had such a banger soundtrack. All right, sent. A lot of people I know that played said they like. I've heard such mixed opinions about Dragonflight's campaign, but I've honestly liked the Dragonflight campaign so far. I don't really know. I know some of the lore because I played Warcraft back in the day, like Warcraft 3. But like, honestly, the campaign hasn't been that bad so far. Unless it just gets worse somewhere. No campaign is ever going to be bad for me now since I played the casting of Frank Stone, which is the worst fucking story in a game ever. I've heard the new expansion. I haven't gotten to it yet. But everybody seems to like it. I got a new mouse coming in today for MMO purposes. Because it's kind of crazy playing with just my super light on this. I'd rather have... I got one with like 12 buttons on the side. I got the SteelSeries one because it is lighter than all the other ones. And it also... I got it like new in box, but returned to Amazon for like $50 cheaper. Like I've got it set up right now where like my side buttons are shift and control on my mouse. That way I can just like easily access everything while I'm still kind of moving for the most part. But yeah, new mouse comes in today. It's supposed to be delivered today. So I figured if I'm going to be playing this, I have been planning on jumping back into Final Fantasy 14 at some point. And also like I always get into MMOs and then I'm always like, man, I need to get an MMO mouse, and I never do it. I figured if I was going to do like jump into WoW finally, I might as well just get one. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not like a foreign to MMOs. Back when I was poor and as a youngster in high school and everybody was playing WoW, me and the rest of my poor friends played Guild Wars. I just was high on copium, you know. I don't have to pay a subscription. Guild Wars 1 was so good. It was so good. I haven't played it in fucking years. I played Guild Wars 2 for a while. All right. Let's see here. Take care of some of these side quests first, I guess. God, that's far away. So maybe not. Actually, I just made this place my home. The inn is my home here, so I can just go there. Fuck it. I got a dragon. What like a drake? What am I thinking? For sure. Thank you. Yeah, you guys have already been like Loom and Willoughby have already been like giving me suggestions for add-ons and stuff because I haven't done any add-ons yet. I figured like I'm still like really early. I'm not getting to the point where I'm like super procking anything or like fucking have a million different things I need to do at once. And I'm just kind of like early leveling basically. So I was like, I kind of just wanted to play it. I didn't want to go through the whole process because you guys know how I am with mods and stuff. Once I get into the process of like modding something, I get carried away with it really fast. We all know the story about me and Skyrim and my mod list of over 1,000 mods. I'm getting Skyrim to look like a fucking next-gen game and be all crazy, and then I don't even fucking play it afterwards. Just fucking... It just takes up space on my fucking hard drive. The other day, I finally deleted all my Skyrim stuff as to not get tempted by it again. Yeah, I figured it's all quality of life stuff. I mean, most online games, it would be more quality of life stuff. But I know that I will get carried away with it, so I gotta be careful. I'll start fucking... it's the ADHD shit. It'll make... I like hyper-focus on it. God, that was really zoomed in.
May your arrow always fly true.
Yeah, hold on. Let me add these to my notepad. These are all will be suggested ones from Discord right now. And like the one thing I do like about it, like I've done a little bit of research, you know, before I decided to like spend the money and like get invested in this. I did a little bit of research, and the thing I do like about like a lot of the add-ons and the idea of it is that like no one all uses the exact same thing for the most part. Like it's very like subjective. Like no one's shit is going to be exactly the same. I feel like it's all about like what you want from it, I guess. For sure. I'll remember that one. It's an easy name to remember. Honestly, they kind of just like almost hard ripped off the Guild Wars 2 flying mounts aspect, and I'm here for it. It's tight. Like it actually uses like kind of like realistic flight mechanics a little bit. I forgot that I had a Twitch stream up, and I ended up with this mount because that drops. Drops should be enabled, by the way, if you haven't already gotten it.
Hold your dog. My hearth awaits you. Take care which burrows you search. Well then.
Also, I forgot to show you guys this. I was too stoked about playing WoW. Look at this, what I got behind me. You see this? You see what this is? This is a box of Twisted Tea. It's a legitimate Twisted Tea dispenser. I saw that shit and I was like, I wasn't even planning on drinking, but I fucking gotta get this. And then I bought a Twisted Tea Extreme to kind of... Actually, it's my second one. I started drinking the first one when I was getting frustrated trying to fix OBS.
Off with you then.
But I'm all stocked up. I went to the store, got a box of Twisted Tea, got Twisted Tea Extreme, got a 4-pack of Views pods. So for the next 24 hours, I don't have to leave my house. I'm just gonna play video games and watch UFC. Oh, here, yeah, I'll show you. Like I was saying in the Discord, I knew for a fact that I would become exactly that. That's why, like, for the longest time, I was kind of fighting it and not playing it.
Up for an adventure? Good luck. Trust your eagle eye.
No, that's this coming weekend. I gotta fly. It's like I'm gonna be gone Thursday and Fridays. I might be able to stream on Saturday. I don't know. I gotta fly down to Orlando on the morning of the 19th. I do the emo night thing on, like, I think my set time is like 11:30 at night, and then I fly back like early like late morning or early afternoon on Friday. Missy and I aren't together right now, but we talk every day, co-parenting cats and stuff. But I did not know this, but I was telling her I was playing World of Warcraft, and she was like, "Oh my god, I played World of Warcraft all the time in high school." I was like, "What the fuck? Why didn't you ever tell me this?" She was like, "It was like Sims. It was like The Sims with adventures." I was like, "That's not. I mean, sure, but." She's a hardcore, loves The Sims kind of person. I literally built a gaming computer for her out of like my first gaming PC that I got, like, and like leftover parts that I had after I built the streaming computer and then my new latest gaming rig, just so she could play fucking Planet Zoo on like ultra, or at least high. Probably not ultra. She got my 1660, so probably just high. Oops. That's not what I gotta get used to these keybinds.
I think so. Why? He always hungry. You've been giving them bedtime cookies, right?
Why is my... Oh, because I have flicked the mouse over, so my loot was all the way over here. Oh, damn. I can't pick this up. Oh, shit. It's a world boss? Oh. Wait, you know, he had a plus sign? I didn't even notice it. What's up, Crispy? Okay, cool. I'll start looking out for that. God, I can't wait to get a mouse with way more than 2 side buttons. It's going to be nice not just like rocking my thumb back and forth and actually like being able to pick and choose. And being able to move around a little bit more.
I gotta pee. And then I'm gonna queue a dungeon.
sure. Yeah. You do whatever you want. Well, since I've been playing, I'm taking my laptop with me to the emo night too, so I'm just gonna be playing while I'm in the hotel. Cause like I'm literally gonna go there and do my 30-minute fucking emo night thing. Cause like I think that I'm like I guess for like 30 minutes, and then I'm probably gonna stay around for a little bit, hang out, and like talk, chat, shoot the shit, and then I'm just gonna go back to the hotel and play fucking World of Warcraft until I have to fly home. Yeah. Like I'm a guest DJ, I guess. More than likely, I'll probably get up there and just play a playlist and yell at people to have fun. I gotta build a playlist today. And like, I tried to build last time I did one in Atlantic City, I tried to build like a nice mix of like the typical emo night bullshit playlist mixed with like some actual good emo shit in there. And every time the good emo shit came on, crickets. People were like, what the fuck is this? At one point, the guy that was running was like, yeah, I think we should just like play like My Chemical Romance or something. And I was like, yeah, just fucking do it, dude. I don't care. It's in Orlando. Yeah, the last one, I was like, this one's for all the elder emos out there, and started playing Nevermint, and literal crickets, dude. Everybody was like, this. One second, I got a text. I know. I was trying to go easy on them. I thought at least they'd be like, oh yeah, like, I mean, American Football had Haley Williams on the song. Maybe they'd at least know something. No, they did not. They could not have given a single fuck. So this time I'm just gonna play the crowd, throw in a few of my friends' bands, get my 30 minutes over with, hang out, socialize, get the bag, fly home. Really, the reason that I'm truly doing it is because it was it was very cool of them to think of me, and also like it was a very nice offer. Yeah, they're on tour right now, though. I'm really upset because the one time I'm just like coming down there and I like hit up Andy. I was like, "Are y'all back yet? I don't come drive me around so I don't have to get an Uber." But yeah, they're like OG You Blew It on tour. I'd forgotten all about the fact that they're like out touring right now because I've been like kind of like a little bit disconnected from the scene a little bit because we've been working on like 10-year stuff. Like a bunch of stuff so I've been like so preoccupied. Yeah, they were that tour was one of the first times that like, because before that I think it was when Dikembe had taken us out, and then Empire took us out, even though I don't want to talk about that. And then You Blew It was like the first band that was like really on the blowing up. Like really blowing up, that like straight up like sent us a tour offer and took us on tour. I love those guys, my all-time good homies. Justin and Tanner, no shit, share a birthday, not just the day, the same year, close to the same time. I know. I hate that shit. Well, like, also, like, but at the same time, I kind of, like, glad that they do that. instead of just like making a bunch of money off of bands like us and like all the, you know, like Homologan and stuff, like by just playing Spotify and selling tickets. I don't know. It's such a weird like gray area, and like it's so like it's kind of like ethically blurry, I guess. I don't know how I feel about it, but I like getting, I like being able to do fun things and get paid. It's better than getting a construction job. Sorry, I was lost in thought there for a second. I'm trying to like, I'm constantly having this moral dilemma in my head about emo nights, even though like I think they're fun. I think it's cool that people have fun with them. It always comes back though to like, damn, motherfuckers really do just be selling tickets and shit to like play their Spotify playlist and get hype. I guess the getting hype is the real work. Welcome back, Mike. All right, let's see, what am I doing here? Interesting. I kind of need to boost my Crusader Strike, though, and my auto attack. But, you know what, I kind of want my auto attack to go faster. That way, when I'm in between casting, I at least get a hit in. Fuck it. I'm just what I'm going to do. We'll do that, and we'll just start. Who cares? Yeah, let me make a poll. All right, just, you know what? Amongst yourselves, at least come down to like 2 or 3, and then we'll make a poll. And I'll play it. And probably get told, all right, man, just like last time. All right, man, come on, let's put on some MCR for him or something. Nevermint got crickets last time. Straight up crickets. Real emo consists of the Washington, D.C. emotional hardcore scene.
Hold your dog. Off with you then.
You know what? I'm a huge modern baseball fan. And in a way, I don't know. I go back and forth on whether or not I think that they're like a real emo band or not. Because like in ethos and like lyrically, somewhat structurally, yeah. But I mean, like, then again, I've also argued plenty of times that emo's not really a genre. It's more of just like a representation of a mindset. Yeah, I mean, modern baseball is so popular now that they will definitely know modern baseball. At least half the crowd will know modern baseball. I'm almost positive. Shit, playing Spit Fountain. Play some Algernon, they won't know what the fuck is going on. Or if I just walked in and played fucking Methuselah rookie card. Fucking banger song. Big ass truck. That shit is so good. Mineral could be cool. No one will know who it is, but it kind of vibes. I love Algernon. My Tumblr back in the day, my Tumblr was oh man it's taking me over.tumblr.com. really like the song I Want to Go to the Beach. Sinking, sinking, sinking every step that I take. So good. Parrot flies, crazy. Like, they were definitely just like mad on acid and shit. I mean, I'm almost positive.
I have an extended supply.
Some of them went
goods
on to be
for
on
our
in dogs on acid. And the mix we got back from one of them one time for when we were doing a mix shootout was done on a plane, and it was crazy. It was dope, but it was a little too like off the wall for what we wanted for the record. But we always told ourselves if we ever did an EP that was going to be like crazy, wild, psychedelic, that's who we're going to for mixing. Front Bottom's already going to be on the playlist. That's an easy. That's like, all right, say if like say the emo night crowd was chat, right? In like a WL community chat room, like Front Bottoms would just be W's.
Hurry! If we free these storm rooks, we can fly there and try to end this madness.
And I would just be going chat, 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 chat. Yo, chat, 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 chat. That's how like easy of a way that would make the background. Ooh, or Michael Jordan of drunk driving would be fucking tight. Papa Roach. I mean, Papa Roach gets played at every emo night, especially Last Resort.
What is that?
I've been to some really cool emo nights though. Like Washed Up Emo used to do an emo night in New York City. That was like a low key emo night, and it was just all actual like what we would all consider like emo shit. Not just like Taking Back Sunday and like My Chemical Romance and like then a bunch of like 2000s pop punk songs.
The title, the glory, it should have been mine, Pilgrim. You never deserved to be Stormward.
I should have this little like this on here.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
I thought I was about to start playing the fuck. What's the name of that song? That's like that fucking Olympic song. Dun, 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 dun. I did that at the last one night.
Watch your step.
The crowd kind of went off for it. It was kind of tight. I was surprised. What's he doing? Bro, what? Nah, I only did it because the rest of the band was there. If it was just me, I won't do it. I can't because I already gave Chris Freeman so
Watch
much
your
shit
step.
for doing that with Hot Moments on the singing Tatum part. Yeah, I'm going solo. I'm flying down by myself. I'm going solo by myself. I was just giving Chris
Watch
shit
your
as a joke,
step.
but like now that I gave Chris shit, I can't do it. I can't do that, or else like then that makes me a hypocrite.
Watch your step.
I don't know. I'm down to hang out with her. I don't. I can just tell he's a crazy ass driver, just from his personality. He's probably good at, like, somewhat good at driving, but very irresponsibly good at driving, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Is the game too loud? I bumped it up because, like, last stream, a few people were saying that the game volume was really low. Because like my headphones mix, I have it like slightly different than the stream mix. Within 10. That's bullshit. That cop just wanted to. That he probably mouthed off to the cop or something. That cop just wanted to be a dick. There's no way. And he knew that he wouldn't go to court for it and that he would just pay the ticket. Nah. That cop was trying to get him on something else. That's what that was. That's like the same thing that the
Crowd
cops do here in
control.
Tennessee. Is they tell people that it's against the law in Tennessee to not have a light on your license plate, which is bullshit. That's not a law in Tennessee. It does not exist. They just say that to people when they pull them over as a way. They usually pull people over like when they're bored and try to find weed, or if it's quota time, like at the end of the month, like when they're supposed to meet their quota. Because you know that, right? Like cops have like a ticket quota that helps to fund the police department, especially in smaller towns. So like
Pulling in.
they have a quota of how many tickets they're supposed to give out like a month, which is crazy. Because like,
Crowd
what if
control.
people aren't breaking the law? And they get in trouble for not meeting their quota. It's
Crowd
basically
control.
like corporate offices kind of quotas, but just put into the police force, which are supposed to be the people that are like serving and protecting, which they don't. It's actually not even the
Crowd control.
federal law determined recently that cops do not have to protect you. It is not a part of their job, even though it's in the fucking name, like serve and protect. Because a family tried to do like a civil suit against this guy was on the NYC like transit system, like on the subway, and this dude was going crazy, right? Like going crazy. He was wanted by the police and like had a knife. Was going crazy, and the police were on the other side of the door, and they knew he was in there with a knife. And
Crowd control.
he was telling this guy that he was going to attack him, and the police were like, basically waited till he stabbed this guy, and was busy stabbing this guy to jump on him and like arrest him. So the guy obviously didn't die. He like
Pulling in.
did a pretty good job of protecting himself. There's like a whole animation of this whole thing on YouTube. It's crazy. But he protected himself. But he got fucking stabbed in the head. And once he had like tackled the guy with the knife and had him on the ground and was getting stabbed, then the cops came and arrested him. And so he tried to like file a civil suit, like, you're supposed to protect me, like what the fuck? And literal like Supreme Court and shit, and they determined that cops do not have to protect you. It is not their job. So fuck cops. Unless a cop wants to protect me, fuck. It seems like it's just their job to
Which way?
make up something that I'm doing in my car and get tickets.
Pulling in. Run.
He got 3 tickets. Expired tags. Well,
Which
that's
way?
his own goddamn fault. No proof of insurance, even though he had it on his phone. Usually phone is acceptable. I mean, here, I always have it on my phone. I even know I
Target
recently
you.
put my insurance in my car. I've shown it to them on my phone before. They can check that shit. They can run it. That's just them being an asshole.
Which way?
It's Florida. Of course they're being an asshole. People in Florida can suck sometimes.
Pulling in.
Especially white people.
Target you.
No proof of insurance, and so not changing your address
Which
is
way?
not against the law within 10 days. That is just 100% bullshit. That's like just not a thing. They probably tell you have to. It might be like within like, I don't know, 30 days, maybe like within like a month plus, but within 10 days is absolute bullshit. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time to go to the DMV within 10 days of moving to a new state. That's just absolute bullshit. I don't believe that at all. That cop was being an asshole.
I do not like
I've
that
experienced
it
some
feels
pretty nice
darker
cops
and
in the UK.
colder as we go down. But there are more survivors to
A
rescue.
few of them had really good senses of humor.
What is
And it wasn't
that?
because I was like getting arrested or
What
anything.
did Gorin
It was mostly
bring
just like
here?
odd one-off
We have
interactions.
to take it down.
But like, it really depends. Like, the cops I've come across in Metro Nashville, especially in the last like 10 years, are usually relatively chill because they have way too much fucking shit going on with them allowing drinking on the streets in downtown now, and like fucking all the bachelor parties and fights and bachelor parties, and like people getting like so blackout drunk they're like sleeping on the streets and shit. Like, they have stopped, like, to normal. When they pull you over, usually they're just like, hey, don't speed anymore. All right, I gotta go. Someone's getting beat up in front of Kid Rock. So I've noticed that they've been a lot more chill. Small town cops, though, in the USA are literally the worst, because small town, like, police forces are full of things like nepotism and shit. Where, like, you can look at those guys, because you're supposed to pass a physical fitness test, right? Like, it's a pretty hectic physical fitness test to be able to become a police officer. I guarantee you, I've seen cops here in Shelbyville where my parents live. Ain't no fucking way they pass any kind of physical test. Not even a fucking chance. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest.
Crowd control.
But so they, like, a lot of small town cops especially are usually like nepotism into the police force, like through their family and their friends. It's like it becomes like a boys club really hard. And it's, I hate to put it this way, but 9 times out of 10 in the small towns, it's all the guys that were in like ROTC that like wanted to go to the military but like couldn't cut it in the military, so they just become a cop because their friend became a cop, and then, or like their dad was a cop. At least in my small town where I went to high school, almost every
Crowd
single one of
control.
the ROTC kids that didn't go to the military and actually become like a military like person became a local cop. Oh yeah, no, legit Nashville ones don't really too much. They have way too much money. Nashville's gotten to be a pretty big city, but small town cops, every time they fuck with you, as soon as they see my license, it's like they're demeanor changes. It's wild, extremely racist. Because at first glance, they would not realize that I'm Hispanic. So like, they're usually like, "How's it going, man? Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I'm like, I'm not sure. Or I'm like, "Yeah, I was going a little fast back there. You know, here's my stuff, whatever." And then they see my ID, and then all of a sudden they get real aggressive. Not necessarily aggressive, but like their tone changes. And then they'd start doing shit and search my car and start immediately asking me if I'm drinking or anything. I'm pretty really like notorious about I don't drink and drive. I also like know the science behind blood alcohol content from touring and drinking on tour and stuff like that, and having to know for any time that I'm out and about and in public after a show and slightly being intoxicated and stuff. But like, it's just wild. They always ask me if I have cocaine. Cocaine. That's the one thing they always think that I have for some reason. I'm assuming it's because my last name is Castro, and they just immediately think like Cuba and Colombia are the same thing. I'm not sure. They're fucking stupid. Yes. Almost every time I get pulled over, I get pulled out. Especially in small towns. Why don't I have cocaine? Because I have to take Adderall twice a day, and taking cocaine could probably make my heart explode.
What are your orders?
Not that I haven't done it before. Also, these days, like, people mixing a like fentanyl with like cocaine is crazy. Like,
Inquiring minds just
an upper
got
and a
to
downer.
know.
I don't want to take that risk.
Truth is out there.
That's how Mac Miller died. Was laced cocaine, yeah. Or cut cocaine, I should say, not laced. Shit was hella stepped on. Yeah, back in my college days and stuff, I definitely tried it. I've noticed when I've been to the UK, that I didn't expect cocaine to be as prevalent in the UK as it is. I know it's prevalent here because of like the supply lines from South America to North America are, I mean, obviously easier. But yeah, we've been out in the UK before at like bars and stuff, and people are just like, they offer it. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm already on a stimulant. The one thing I will tell you about cocaine use and the reason why it becomes so addictive, other than the chemical makeup of it, is because it's not long lasting. It doesn't last long. Well, at least like the initial sense of euphoria and like, fuck yeah, man, this is sick. Then you're like, you start chasing it. You're like, oh yeah, like that was sick. Like, fuck it, let's keep doing it. And then the next thing you know, you spend a bunch of money, and all you got was just a whole like fucking night staying up. You're tired as fuck the next day, drained, wallet and fucking. Because yeah, cocaine is an expensive drug. It is not cheap. It's a rich people's drug. I mean, or at least it was for the longest time. I guess now it's considered more like a young people's like bar club drug. But yeah, that's the thing is like, I mean, because I've done it, and like when I did it, like I was like, okay, yeah, this is sick. And then like 30 to 45 minutes later, I was like, well, that's gone. Is there more? And that's how I knew, okay, yeah, I understand why people get addicted to this now. Hi, CJ. Sorry, I'm cleaning my nails. I can't find my nail clippers, so I'm like having to clean my nails. Yeah, UFC 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern.
Orders,
There's only
Commander.
one early prelim. That's so fucking wild. Fuck the spear. I want to go back to fucking like just a regular arena, so we get like
Have a good one.
5 early prelim fights and then like 7 prelim fights. It's like a whole day of fighting. Oh, there's so many of them. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot it's one of your work days. That's crazy. Working the weekend is wild. I mean, I guess like when you don't work all weekend and then you work the weekend, it's just like that's wild. I'm used to people working the weekend like when they work like bartending shit. So now the week is just the weekend. You get a long weekend. So what am I looking for here? Rock Fang Femur. A Vulture Gizzard. I don't want to hurt you, buddy. Oh, I gotta get its heart. Okay, never mind. And I didn't even get one. Wow. Wow. Thanks, World of Warcraft, making me just kill fucking little animals to get their heart. Crazy.
Back to work.
Do not waste my time. Hit the road. Move it. On your...
Only the finest for you. Enjoy my offer.
God damn.
Welcome, little Morse.
Quickly, quickly. Oh, makes sense. Hit the road. On your way. Hit the road.
Met streams. I always have a much better like picture and luck on streamies. But I love how Met streams is the new crack streams basically, because it used to be crack streams, now it's Met streams. No, it wasn't cracked streams, it was crack streams. That's why the new one is Meth streams. It's all funny. It's all drug references. Yeah, 'cause it's fucking illegal.
Miscreants have tracked crime all over
In the
our
words of
prized
Dana
royal
White, that's fucking
preservatorium.
illegal.
See to it that the facade shines like a well-polished beetle shell.
Oh, finally got one. Okay, let's go. Dude, he's a fucking dickhead. He sucks so bad. Shit. How drunk is DC getting tonight? Oh, it's at the Sphere. He's getting fucking hammered. He'll be hammered before it starts, I bet. I bet you he brings up the fact that the Sphere looks like an eyeball sometimes. I'd almost put money on it. If it was on FanDuel, I'd fucking bet on it. I bet you he's like, if they bring Joe back in for this, if not, he'll talk to John. He'll be like, John, I was out there the other day and it looked like an eyeball. I can already hear it in my head. Lately, he's been getting pretty fucking, like, it's been like a little worse than usual. Like, he's been getting pretty fucking toasted by the end of the card. Like, he usually starts off the card pretty strong, making good, like, wrestling assessments. And, like, making good calls for, like, a good, and, like, helping you understand how people should defend wrestling. And then by the end of the card, he's just, like, nonsense. I'm playing World of Warcraft, see? Joe is going to be back tonight. Good old right wing Joe. Just Jover. Leave me alone. listen to old school RuneScape beats a lot. God, I really can't wait for that mouse. Get some more strafing movement going on. Oh, I'm out of the fucking area. Where the fuck are the... Maybe it's in the other one. I see there's another area, but I don't know if that's for this one. Yeah, something got canceled earlier, I saw. Yeah, I think it's pretty funny that this is supposed to be like celebrating. Like, it's supposed to be and like now half the fights are Jesus, okay. Like the main event definitely has nothing to do with that. The main event is like white guy versus like slightly Arab Russian guy. How are you? I guess if Larry, because Larry's Mexican and he has a name like Lawrence Douglas Warner III, so I guess Sean O'Malley could be Mexican without having the name. I guess that makes sense. O'Malley sure as hell don't sound Mexican to me. He does kind of look like he does have like some like Latino like heritage there a bit. I can see it. But O'Malley is like the furthest away last one. I knew his wife was, yeah.
Excellent job. There is nothing that cannot be cleaned with hard work and military-grade munitions.
But yeah, if it was just his wife and his kid that were Hispanic, I still don't think you could base an entire card that's supposed to be like no shade to like Sean O'Malley being the main event. It's kind of weird. Now, like the fight between like what's his name? T-City. Brian Ortega and Diego Lopez. That's gonna be a banger fight.
Your name.
And then yeah, I guess like Alexa Grasso,
The Queen seems
Shevchenko, is Russian. But it's like that. I remember when they originally
Interested
were doing this, it was
in the
gonna have a lot more like
unusual.
Mexican fighters on it, and then like now it seems like they've kind of like all
Elix
on
Cortage.
the line here somewhere. It's like they've got a few Brazilians in. actually kind of hard to judge tonight because like the Marab like Sean O'Malley fight. I want Sean O'Malley to win because I don't want Marab to win because if Marab wins, we're just gonna get a wrestle champion for a while, and we all know how I feel about this at this point. I'm so tired of watching people just wrestle to win. I get it, like taking someone down and not letting them attack you is definitely a martial art, but like I don't definitely think that it's winning a fight.
Who said
Yeah, that was. Honestly, Izzy was winning that fight, in my opinion. And then got caught. He was starting to like let his things drop me, like And now that I've watched more Drigas fights and like gone back and looked at it, that's just how Drigas fights. Izzy's a great fighter. He's got a really good fight IQ. Like, he knows how to win. Some of his fights are fucking snooze fests, and some are brilliant. But he knows, for the most part, he usually knows how to win. It's really cool, like, watching his YouTube channel and watching him watch other fights. His insight into other fights is crazy. It's intense to, like, watch. He's got a really good mind for it. But, like, he's kind of cringe. He's not a very good shit talker. And like when he started getting really famous, and like leaning into being like famous and trying to be the young guy, like it just kind of got cringe. But I like his fighter. Where the? I'm gonna go check this other area because I don't see shit over here. Well, Sean O'Malley's not like. Sean O'Malley talks shit, but he doesn't really like cringe talk shit. And he does back it the fuck up most of the time. The only time that I thought that Sean O'Malley lost a fight that he claims he won all the time is against Petr Yan. He definitely lost that fight, in my opinion. He got the decision because he's the UFC's golden boy. But I like Sean O'Malley. I think Sean O'Malley has some of the best hands in the UFC. His punching is so like precise and on point, and for someone as like lanky and thin as he has mad power. And watching his training videos is crazy. Him and his main trainer just smoke a bunch of weed and just do crazy shit to train. It's kind of funny. Like he is so good, and a lot of people give him shit and shit on him because of like his aesthetic and because of his really quick rise, you know, throughout the top to the top. But I mean, honestly though, he deserved that quick rise. I mean, he was going in and fucking knocking people out. He went in the fucking Contender Series and knocked someone the fuck out, and then he went in and he was, even though he was beating cans at first, he started moving his way up the ranks. The first time he really kind of that Petr Yan fight really solidified what everybody was trying to say, which wasn't true before, is that he was like a fake, you know, like he was just getting pushed because Dana saw money. But like if you go back and watch his fights before that, even the one where he lost to Figgy because of the dead angle, like the radio curve thing, he was winning that fight before that. I've watched all those fights. He was winning that fight before that. The only fight that I thought that he kind of looked like he might be getting exposed was the Petr Yan fight. But you know what happened after Petr Yan lost that fight? Petr Yan fucking crumpled. Washed now. Yeah, it was during COVID. No, that was like 2021. No, it had to be later than that. It had to be like 2022 at least. It's 2022, October 22nd, 2022. Well, like, people just like to hate on Sean. They liked Sean until Sean lost to Figgy because of injury, and then he said that he's still undefeated in his head. He's not. That doesn't count. And then people were like, "Oh, fuck you, then," because you can't just like it doesn't count in MMA. Like, it doesn't work that way. You can't just like be like Conor McGregor. Doesn't matter. It's still I like it. And honestly, it's got more levels.
Hang in there. It can't end like this.
Yeah, I want to know.
Don't go dying on me.
Patty the Batty was getting fed 100%, and that's because the UFC was trying to get a much more established UK stars to start going to and then they now
Get us with that one.
Tom out. Shitty whatever for Patty. Patty can actually. He is sometimes. Patty's likable. He's serious. He's not. He's so. When he gets fat on the podcast and that shit, and I'm like,
You got to dodge.
pick up later. It's crazy. He's just young and dumb. But like he has like when he's serious, like Chris fights when he like starts talking about very serious topics sometimes.
Here's your dick of the
It makes me
spoils.
love him. And he is a good fighter. But it's just all the stuff like outside. It's all, I'm always so good. Because like I saw a podcast and he's like sitting there like way overweight and just like talking that shit. Probably manager, but at the same time like just coming off as extreme. I love Dan Hooker. If you don't like Dan Hooker, you're not good. That last one, honestly, that was one of the fights of the year for him.
Let's have a quick sit
And
down.
for a while, I thought Dan Hooker was done. I thought he was washed because he was like very promising for such a long time, and then he kind of like had a fall off, and then he like all of a sudden just like got fucking ripped out of nowhere. And got badass. It's like not getting anything. Definitely not. He took on
Have a quick cigarette to recover.
I'll show you which one I got. Hold on.
Heroes, we'll secure the docks while you push further into the district. With any luck, we'll drive this scum from the city before high tide.
I made new inbox. Returned to Amazon for like $50 or $60 cheaper than it's supposed to be. This one. Thanks, yeah. Thank you for the raid. No worries. I don't ever mind when people raid and dash. I have to raid and dash all the time. $9 G502s? Really? Holy shit. Yeah, I went with this one because I wanted wireless. I wanted light, but I knew that an MMO mouse was probably going to be light. This one only comes in at like 89 grams. And it was cheaper than me buying I already have, you guys already know that I have buying a Naga Pro is so expensive when I already have like my go-to mouse, which is my Super Blade. Because the Naga Pro is like $179.99. And then like I thought about like the Corsair, like the Scimitar. I just wanted one with like the fucking 12 inch design. That's all I really care about. That way I literally can just
Lost your way?
constantly.
Keep your nose clean!
Oh yeah. Who's Tennessee playing today? Kent State, who is 0-2.